boy, Coach Call. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I appreciate y'all logging in with your boy. Just coming off of my other fitness channel doing a 45-minute uh, live stream. Came to this channel to close it out with another 45-minute live stream, 45 to an hour. So with that being said, man, if anybody had to come over from the other stream to get to this stream just so we could finish the conversation, I appreciate that. But in the meantime and in between time, bruh, let's get that work, yo. Let's get that work. Who we got? Who we got? All right, Mauricio, what's good? What's good with you? Let me go and stand up now, man, because I've been sitting down too long. Now my legs is getting stiff. Because that run, man, was tough. So now I got to bring it back over here and stand up a little bit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God keep you always young and strong. Hey, look, man. Ether, what's good? Coach Carl, I'm in attendance. Hey, look, man, what it do, man? What it do? Hey, look, make sure when y'all log in online that y'all hit that like button and then start with them questions. Happy New Year to you and your family. TB, what's good, TB? I ain't seen you up here in a minute. They said, how far did you run today? Busting, dusting. I ran 5 miles, dog. In that cold with 24 miles per hour wind busting me in my forehead. You feel me? 24 miles per hour winds. And it was already 38 degrees outside. Hey, look, I ain't got no choice, bro. And look, when I went outside, I ain't want to run. I just did it anyway. Strangeness. Coach, I'm naturally a right-handed orthodox. Right-handed orthodox. How you be right-handed and orthodox? I've been trying to learn southpaw. It's been years and it still doesn't feel right. Any advice? Yeah, stop trying to learn it. It ain't your style. Cause what you're gonna do, you're gonna put the right hand out front so you can be southpaw, and then you don't have nothing to defend. You know, your whole life, your right hand, you've been right-handed your whole life. Your right foot and your right hand been in the back. So you got the best reaction time, the best defense, the best movements. All your movements are better when you lean into the back, right? Now you're gonna turn around and put all your best weapons in the front. It's like if you got a machine gun in a tank, it's like putting the tank in front of the machine gun. Once the tank run through and they blow the tank up, all you're gonna be doing is that's all you're gonna be doing. You can't fight another tank like that. So make sure you keep that tank in the back, dog. And salute to y'all too, bro. Anybody up here, salute to everybody. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold outside, man. And look, I don't know what it is now, man. But the wind has become the factor in everything now. It's the wind. So you're in Minnesota? Oh, goodness gracious, bro. You up there with the Vikings? And I don't mean the football team. You up there with the real Vikings. Nicky Mounts. I guess that's how you say it. 50, 30, 35, 27. Yo, Coach Call in the hizzy. I believe it. I'm right here. Jeet Kune Do. I like Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee style, baby. Health is wealth. It's best weapons in the front. No, you don't put your best weapons in the front. If you did that, when the guy get past your front hand, what you gonna do then? How you gonna fight him off with the backhand when you can't fight with the backhand? That should be your most powerful shot. What you want to do if you want to be good at boxing and you right-handed, you teach your left hand to do everything you wanted to do. My left hand work like my right hand work. I could switch them up, but I've been doing it for 30 years though. But the whole thing is it ain't gonna happen in 3 months. What's gonna happen is you can get beat a couple of times and try to figure out why you getting beat. Seen that Bruce Lee picture I had? I still got it. Bruce Lee right in the back. You know what the deal is. Hey, you look like Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. I don't know who none of these people is. They say I look like everybody. Hey, look, it's a doppelganger. I got a twin somewhere. What that is. Bruce Lee talked about strongest hand in the front. That's because that's karate. It ain't boxing. You ain't got to go 12 rounds. You ain't going to do that in boxing. You're going to get beat. Because too many boxers out here like me, guys that I train, guys that train like me, that learn how to work their left hand like their right hand. And they can fight you off with the left hand. I didn't beat people up with the left hand, even though I was right-handed. And when I finally hit them with the backhand, they went boom, and it was out. They was like, I thought he was like, no. I'm right-handed. What's your favorite book if you read Think and Grow Rich by Dennis Kimbro? Anthony Galani, what's good with you? Recommend training your naturally inclined stance. Then with experience, you'll find situational opportunity to reverse stance. Same thing I tell people. But everybody want to, do you know why people want to do that? Because it's easier. They want to put their best hand in the front because it's easier. It's because you don't have to learn how to do all this stuff with it. You don't got to make it strong. My thing is take the long way around and make it strong. Take the long way around and make it strong. Iron Mike used to switch southpaw. That was only because he was throwing body shots. He wasn't switch southpaw, throw a jab. I didn't even read the rest of it, but I do what you were saying. How was my run? It was long. It was long because it was windy. Doing well on break at the beach right now. Okay, you on break at the beach. You train already? I train in the morning. Right now, it is 3:46 p.m. on Monday afternoon. I train early in the morning. Do you smoke or drink? No, I do not. Neither one. I never smoked nothing but a sausage, and that was when I was like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ate meat like that. I ain't sausages and stuff like that since I was a teenager. But no, I never smoked, bruh, and I don't drink. I used to drink, man, but I got out of drinking back in 2013. Do you like fried chicken? I like it, but I can't eat it no more. I like the way it smells, but I don't even want to smell it no more because I can't eat it. That can't be a waste, right? Yeah, Mike would switch southpaw after closing the distance. Yeah, he did that so he could, all he did, he closed the distance and then he turned. So he was like, bang, bang. That's the only way he switched. It's 12:48 p.m. or a.m. Same here, got in a dynamic effort strength training session with some sprints before work. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get it in. I got to get it in. I wish I had healthier habits, but I don't drink. And occasionally, with that fried chicken, I bust freestyle raps. Hey, look. That fried chicken will get you every time, bro. I used to love chicken. Chicken, as long as you're eating the right kind of chicken, it's good for you. Don't eat the dog meat. Eat the white meat chicken. It's more protein in it. How'd I get so light-skinned? I ain't light-skinned, bro. I'm brown. You must be from Africa asking that question. How many push-ups can you do? My record is 147 straight. But I do 100 every week. Straight. No, 12:48, that ain't West Coast time. That's out of the country time. Because right now, it's 3:48, 9:48 in Germany. So he must be further out in Germany. So you need to quit smoking. If you know it's a bad habit, you can quit it. If you don't know it's a bad habit, then you'll fight people telling you it's a habit. Every alcoholic that recognizes he an alcoholic realizes that the wealth of what he's doing is wrong. Somebody asked me how I get so light skinned. But if this light skin and I'm white, because this ain't light. We need to put these kids in that gym. It's everywhere, a lifetime membership. Train, breathing, and discipline and control all things. Hey, look, we need to put kids in the gym, period, so they can get off the couch. Hey, look, overseas like Japan, China, they start kids young, bro. You see them little kids and the Shaolin monk, hey, holding on to a wooden log on the back of their neck. They learning it now, bro. Bustin' Dustin, what it do, man? Coach, you ever come across the channel? Nope, never come across it. Dude is a beast doing 2,000K unbroken push-ups and some on some. Hey, look, that's a lot, bro. I don't need to do that many. Hey, look, I only tested myself once, and that was last year. I knew I could do 100. Last year, I tested myself. 2025, I tested myself. I got to 147. I thought I was at 160, but I lost count somewhere along the line, so I just kept going. And at the end of the day, I realized I counted them when the video came out. It was 147, and I was like, yeah, Yeah, I need to go ahead and I don't need to do that again, ever. Coach, coaching boxing later. Nah, I just coach online. I make some kind of video. I edit some videos I shot this morning when I was hitting the bag so I can have something to put online. But no, I don't coach in the gym no more. Say the kids need the gym. I can't say all them other words, but the kids do need the gym. Did 2.5 earlier, another 2.5 a minute. What time do you do running 3 miles? What time do you get done running? Man, I don't run 3 miles. I run 5, but it only takes me 40 minutes, 8 minutes a mile. And I could go faster, but that's my normal time. Oh yeah, Jackie Chan, underground all day, sound as a pound. That's what's up. Coach, do you think the heavyweights of the Jack Johnson, Marciano, Joe Louis would be able to beat some of the top 10? We ain't got no heavyweights right now. Them jokes is softer than cushion. They be to knock them out. These heavyweights don't train no more, man. They just big. I don't condone drugs, violence, or treachery. I'm on that dirty dozen tip. I feel you. Go get your jump rope, coach. I got jump rope right here. Everything is within reach, bro. Everything is within reach. Jump roping is something I've been doing since I was a kid. And my David Goggins, no, I'm too short to be David Goggins. It takes you 45 minutes to run 5 miles. I said 40 minutes, not 45. 40 minutes, 8 minutes a mile. 45 if I plan on talking on the telephone when I'm running. A lot of times I run with my earbuds in and I talk on the telephone. Yeah, them heavyweights, they think heavy, the heavier you are. Somebody told them the heavier you are, the better you're gonna be able to fight. I don't know who told them that. Am I a car guy? No, I don't drive no more. I stopped driving in 2024 just because I wanted to spend more time walking, biking, and running. So I'm a bike guy. Do 2,000 jumping jacks. That's easy. We used to do 500 jumping jacks in my gym, the advanced level class. We just go off and do 500 jumping jacks as a whole class. Heavyweight like a pirate ship. We got Mean Machine Gun. Hey, look. Yeah. I don't know what is you won't. I don't know, man. You must be from somewhere else because you breaking up in your English. 8 minutes a mile is my pace at 41. Well, I'm 8 minutes a mile at 58. I can run faster than 8 minutes a mile. My fastest time for 5 miles is 7:15, but I ain't going to do that every day. That's a race, and I ain't want to be in a race. I missed everything. I do a lot of stuff when I'm running. I don't know. I got other YouTube channels. I videotape cars. I like fancy, like some low riders and stuff like that. So I might be running and see a car passing, hit the button on my phone, stop, watch the car pass by, and then keep going. So I do all that in 8 minutes. But 7:15 a mile for 5 miles is my probably one of my fastest. I can run 1 mile in 6:25. I did that about 6 months ago. I did it on camera. So I was holding the camera while focusing on myself while the other camera had the app on it. Say it takes 10 minutes a mile. Hey, look, whatever it takes as long as you out there. That's the bottom line, as long as you out there. Do you like Deontay Wilder as a boxer? I like his heart, but he didn't come with a lot of arsenal. He only had a right hand. Everything else was suspect. He could hit you with the right hand, but I knew that wasn't gonna last long. Because what's gonna happen when other boxers start realizing that that right hand won't take them out, or they realize how to stay away from it? I walked to the gym probably 13 miles one day and did jump, rope, and like wild pull-up type animal flow and curl shredded home in the main road on the longboard. And I don't know what, the longboard. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got a regular skateboard. I bought my son a longboard for Christmas a couple of years ago, but I like the regular board. I'm good on the regular board. Wilder fought bums and cans. Let's be honest, when he fought Fury, he wasn't able to beat him because of lack of setup. Hey, look, he didn't have no setup for nobody. Just everybody else just walked right into it. They kept thinking that the right hand wasn't going to be as strong as it was. I don't know why. If you see a guy knocking people out with the right hand, why would you go that way? Why would you twist and turn that way? Why would you pivot that way so you can get hit with that right hand and get knocked out? That's how it go, though. You know, everybody ain't as smart as you want them to be. See, that's tough, straight chilling, steady cruising. Yeah, I got a nice board, man. I got a board. I love riding the skateboard. I go outside and ride it from time to time, but mostly I'm a bike guy. I got a racing bike, I got a three-wheeler, and I got a low rider. Wilder versus Fury was a good fight, though he knocked Fury down a couple of times. Hey, look, it's part of the game, but he ain't win, though. It don't matter how many times you hit the ground. It matters whose hand they hold up at the end of the fight. You think because they would outbox him, they felt safe? Yeah, they felt safe. They kept thinking that right hand is a fluke. How did the other guy just get hit with a right hand and get taken out until they get hit with it? It is realistic to have an online coach. Is it realistic to have an online coach for boxing? I've been watching you and others have been learning, but I don't know how much. What difference does it make? Everybody can't learn the same thing at the same time for the same reasons. You might be one of them ones that need to be self-instructed. It's some guys that I would never take as a student in my gym because when they come in, they asking too many questions. They're not willing to work. And some people that get online are not necessarily learning boxing from me. We up here talking boxing. It's a big difference. We talk boxing. And it's real. Hey, look, Santa Claus is realistic to somebody. What's the longest you got the bag without stopping? Don't matter speed. The longest I've been on the bag without stopping, an hour. I mean, I don't see no need in going longer than an hour. I do it just for the cardio. And I'll be banging the bag up throughout sessions. I just bang it up, and then I just slow it down and then bang it up again. I've had a little Honda bikey bike. I had a Honda XR 250, street and dirt, when I was like 18. Learn from all things. Hey, bottom line. OG Kicks, what it do, man? Glad to see you up here, player. I know exactly who you are. Hey, look, man, glad you up here. Make sure y'all hit the like button and continue to hit that subscribe channel if y'all ain't subscribed already. Cardio is more important to me as I age. Cardio is more important, should be more important to everybody because you can't do nothing without cardio. I don't know why people think they can fight, they can run, they can wrestle, they can box, they can do karate, but they don't do no cardio. I have boxers that come to the gym, wouldn't go running, but they come in the gym and want to spar every day. It's science. It's an art. 30-minute freestyle on a heavy bag, and the lighter one is good for footwork. I like all bags. The light ones, the heavy ones, the ones that's on a stand. I like them all. The water bag, I hit them all. I just like the way it feels when you hit it. You get to take out all your frustrations when you hit it. Is shadowboxing good cardio? It depends on how you shadowboxing. I've had shadowboxing days where it was great cardio because I put in a lot of effort. I got a shadowboxing video that's online right now. I forgot, Shadowboxing 101. That's the name of it, Shadowboxing 101. And it's a good shadowboxing video. I did that for like 30 minutes. And it takes a lot when you shadowboxing hard. But then I got shadowboxing videos that'll just be shadowboxing, and I'm not trying to go hard. I'm working on technique and form. War Jones, what's up, dog? What it is, man? Hey, look, man, I go back and watch your fight sometimes, man, and just watch how you knock that guy out. Hey, look, that was so disrespectful. You got to love it, though. Jay from YouTube, what's good? I'm not a boxer, but I shadow box to stay warm. Hey, people do whatever is necessary to get to the next level. You know, sometimes, man, I shadow box just because I like the way it look. It is. You be like shadow boxing, you be, ha! Get that look on your face like, I just like shouting because it feels good. Feels good. It's true that dating a transgender recently, I saw it on Facebook. Is it true that you be dating a transgender recently. I saw it in Facebook. No, you didn't. Stop telling lies, bruh. You want to say something on the channel, just say something, but don't tell no lies. Everybody up here know me. First of all, I'm too famous to be somewhere dating somebody that everybody ain't gonna find out about. I've been a barbershop owner for 40 years. I taught karate for 20 years. I taught boxing for 20 years. I was most popular coming out of high school. I was a rap artist. You don't think people know who I am? I can't just pop up somewhere with a clown. I can't pop up with a clown. Anything I do, everybody gonna see. So if you saw me with a girl that wasn't so cute, you'd be like, yeah, he whack. Let me see. Haha, I got called back to fight, though. Had to entertain, laugh out loud. Hey, look, man, that's what it do. That's what it do, Mike. You ain't that. Hey, doing that work, baby. Doing that work. Let's get them likes up, fam. Let's say breathe power. Say, let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's keep the channel popping. Hey, look, watch your language, 4540. If you're going to say something, make sure it ain't a curse word. What was my artist name when I was a rapper? Cool Carl. COOLCARL. For real, I'm pretty so I'm boom bap. A dude up on rude dude stuff. Hey, look, that what it do though. People be tripping, man. Y'all know. People be tripping. People be tripping. Like I got a lot of trolls. Like some of these clowns, they be on my channel. They be asking me dumb questions because they want a dumb answer. But guess what? I just get rid of them. Because you ain't got to ask me nothing stupid. You could just come up here and just be a part of the channel or don't be a part of it. Have I ever thought about bringing back the art of boxing? I always think about it. Just don't know if I'd ever do it. Because I ain't got no help. The biggest thing is, you know, X was my adopted son. And then I had CJ and Nick. But everybody gone now. CJ in Germany, Nick in Maryland, X in Kentucky. Hey, look, it is what it is. I ain't got nobody to teach. Carlos Rivers, 1002. You know it's always some clowns up here. You know how they come. They come. That's why you know it's a circus in town when you see the clowns. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people say the first thing that comes to their mind, laugh out loud, Andrew Hopper. Hey, look, that's what people do. They just stupid. But you know what? I got a button on here to get rid of all stupid. I tell people this is a sucker-free channel. If you're going to be a sucker, don't get up here. People get up here and ask me, do you think it's realistic to teach people boxing online? Look, are you learning boxing? You know what I'm saying? If you learning boxing, it ain't unrealistic. It's realistic to anything you feel like you get out the deal. Some people just get motivated by other people doing something that they doing. I get up here and watch skateboard videos, but I don't learn how to skateboard online. But it's sometimes I see a guy do a move, and I be like, I'm going to record it. And then I'm going to go outside, I'm going to look at it about 5 or 6 times, and I'm going to do it. And then I can go back on that guy's channel and say, look, man, guess what? I learned this thing off your channel. People get on my channel not to learn the A's and B's and the C's and D's and everything. But sometimes people just get up here because they want to talk. Boxing talk or karate talk or training talk or diet talk. And they ask questions. And if they got enough discipline to follow the answers, they can get there. I got a guy on here right now that said he was 254 when he got up here a year ago. And now he's down to 200. He's just been watching the videos and just being motivated by the fact that he watched me train. He watched me talk. He watched me talk about dieting. He didn't ask me a couple of questions, and he asked the questions that he needed to know the answers to. And then he went to work for it. Say, I got the boxing tools in the kit. They come in handy, learn anything. Hey, look, that's what I tell people. I tell people the same thing. I come up here, man, and I come up here to talk, and sometimes y'all motivate me. Y'all get me. Sometimes I ain't got offline and just felt like hitting the bag. I felt like working out. Man, bro, how you stay so calm? I don't know you personally, but it seems like your personality just chill. Hey, look, man, you know what it is? Experience. Years of dealing with clowns. You know how to deal with clowns now. You know what I'm saying? Years of dealing with people. I've been a barber for 40 plus years, bro. So you got to know how to talk to people. You got to know how to listen to people talk. And that's how it is. Don't nothing excite me, bro. I mean, nothing frighten me to excite me. That kind of excitement. You remind me of my neighbor Jeff, who was like my uncle. Hey, your neighbor Jeff is a hardcore dude. I said, hard times make a frosty snowman. You tell Uncle Jeff I said what it do. Tell him I say what it do. And tell him he did a good job being your uncle. Tell him he did a good job. Anytime you learn something from somebody, they did a good job. Bustin' Dustin. I have a lot of things I could be doing, but coach is real, and nowadays that's so rare, man. Just listening to him is inspiring. Hey, look, man, we gonna all work together. I tell y'all, we all working together. We are all working together. Did I tell y'all I hit the lottery last night? Not the big lottery, the little itty bitty lottery. But I gotta tell it to y'all. I played 50 cent on the number 269. That was my house number, 269. 50 cent, $250. Hey, look, I try to tell people, man, it's a game, bro. It's a game. That's all the lottery is a game. You keep playing long enough, you're gonna hit, because the number gonna come around sooner or later. Just don't play so much that you can't afford to lose. 50 cent, I can afford to lose 50 cent a few times. What's my opinion on happiness and how to stay peaceful? Leave the stress behind. Don't let you know when people are trying to stress you out. You know exactly when people are trying to stress you out. People come to you with some dumb stuff because they want a dumb answer. What you do is back out. Hey, look, I used to pull up in the parking lot of certain stores. You know how you got all the people hanging around in front of the store? Hey, look, I back out. That ain't gonna be a good situation. That's gonna be a bad situation. I back out. Because you know how many times I done got out the car at the gas pump, thought I was gonna just be at the gas pump pumping gas, and somebody come up and say, yo, cool. Because they used to call me Cool Call. So they say, cool, cool. I'm like, man, who is this? I turn around and say, yo, man, let me hold $5. And if you say you ain't got $5, you look stupid. Because they know me. They know I'm gonna have $5. So you know what I say to keep the riffraff down? Who with you? They said, man, my brother with me. I said, here's 10. Take you and your brother. Then they'd be like, oh, man, I appreciate that, cool. I'd be like, yo, man, handle your business. I don't give it to him until I'm about to get in the car. And if I got more than a $10 bill in my pocket, I'll wait till I get in the car. Then pull it out. Because you know how guys do, man. Hey, look, you pull out I seen a guy pull out I didn't see it, but it was on the news. They asked the guy for $20. He was going to give him $20, and when he pulled out his wallet, they hit him in the head. And they robbed him. So you got to be careful. You can't help everybody. See, I got 3 pieces and a biscuit. That's what it do, man. Hey, look. Sometimes that's how I go down. Look, I just be there, man. Hey, look, but they don't know, man. I don't carry no gun, but I keep a weapon on me at all times, bro. You know, I ain't. People is tripping these days, bro. And look, they might get the first hit and knock me silly, man. And I got to pull out my blade. I don't even know where you at. It just can't touch me no more. You reach out, I'm like, and that's all you're gonna be. You're gonna be cut up like I was Jeffrey Dahmer trying to get a meal out you. Hey, look, bottom line, I can't. Hey, look, I learned the hard way, bro. You got to be ready for everything. Ready for everything. Trust me, these hands work, but not if somebody sneak you. Hey, look, then you got to try to recap. How you feel at 58 versus 30? I mean, I feel brand new. I feel better than I did at 30. At 30, I was still drinking beer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I felt. I was drunk. That's how I felt. I felt drunk. I had to get that up. Plus, at 30, I was in karate. I was still competing in karate. I felt good, but not like I do now. And now I focus on training. Hey, you hope your nonsense keep me up. Oh, it do. Keep me at 100. Keep me on my toes, player. That's all I need is to keep me on my toes. Y'all keep me on my toes. Make sure y'all hit the like button while y'all up here. If y'all on the channel, can you hit the like button for your boy? Say they don't. Hey, look, whatever. But sometimes y'all be confusing me. I don't get all the sentences. Y'all better read them twice before you post them. A guy was telling me, a guy said, hey, buddy, what's good? And he said, hey, baby, what's good? He had to go back and erase it. He said, I meant to say buddy, not baby. I said, hey, yo, I understand, bro. I understand. Do I feel like later in life can get better? Yeah, because you eliminate all the stress. You got to remember, at 30 years old, when I was 30, I had my oldest son at 25, my next son at 27, and my daughter at 31. So at 30, I was getting ready for my third child, which was my last child. But I was getting ready for my third child, me and my wife. And at 30, I had been married for 7 years. Well, yeah, 7 years. So everything was new. I had a lot of stress on my back, because I was taking care of a house. I was taking care of a barbershop. I was taking care of a wife, taking care of 3 kids. And look, it was a whole new game. And I was still in karate. I was still competing. And I was trying to do all that, still cutting hair 7 days a week. Yeah, it's a lot of work. So now when you're 58, you ain't got all that stress on you. You ain't got to do nothing but what you want to do. You think 18 is too old to train to become a pro boxer? 18, man, you like a baby in boxing. Look, it ain't too old. You might be too young. It's guys that start boxing at 25. Because at 18, man, you decided what you want to do with your life. A lot of people don't go to boxing at 8 years old and had 10 years in the game by 18. You know why? Because mamas and daddies got to pay for that boxing. A lot of mamas and daddies ain't got the money, unfortunately. So what happens? You got a whole new game to deal with. So with that being the case, man, look, sometimes, man, it is what it is. You got to go when you can go. You got to go when you can afford it. No, 18 is right on point because at that point, you tired of playing games. I accidentally made my pawpaw's temple the trap house one time and got messed up with some psycho women. It's hard to find a woman who ain't on drama. Hey, look, it's hard to find a guy that ain't on drama. You know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, you're looking for a guy, they probably saying the same thing. But look, it's just people out here, man. The world right now is full of drama. We full of it. We got drama on every corner. Everybody got something going on in their world right now. And you be like, what in the world? It's girls out here packing pistols and wearing Timberland boots. Saying, Ray Mercer started boxing at 25 and became a champion. It's all about you, bro. It's all about you. It's all about what you want and when you want it. Sometimes you got to get it when it line up. And look, get it when it lined up. And right now, 18 might be when it lined up. Everything then got in the right place at the right time for the right reason. Just don't go in no gym at 18 and think you know everything. Because you got to remember, somebody in there 28 got 10 years on you. Just go in there with questions. Go in there working hard and learn your defense first. Because like I tell people, you can learn how to, anybody can throw a punch, but you need to learn how to defend one. You need to learn how to defend the punch. Not throw it, defend it. But look, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all get them likes up. I know I done seen more than 18 people chatting on the chat line. So can I get more than 18 likes on the chat line? Hey, look, this all your boy be asking for. I be asking for them likes, man. Hit them likes, man. You understand? Before I was ever taught sparring, we learned on movement and defense. Because everybody can throw a punch. You was born being able to throw a punch. But you weren't born being able to duck one. Unless you played in a neighborhood like I did where everybody was slap boxing and wrestling all the time, it was like lions. You know how lions learn? They be wrestling each other, wrestling the cubs, be wrestling each other, and they get older, and then they realize what they made out of. Same thing with boxing. You realize the older you get, what you made out of. And once you realize what you made out of, you got something to work with. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button. I'm watching these likes. I need to see them likes get to at least 30. At least 30. At least 30 people up here like what we got going on. Can I get 30 likes, please, in the house? I see I got people coming in and out. Some of these people I don't even know. So, with that being the case, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and lighten your boy up one time. Hit the subscribe button. You feel like money bring happiness? No, I feel like money bring mess. I've been had money. I've been without money. I was more peaceful when I ain't had no money. Because you can't owe nobody nothing because you ain't buying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line is, stop buying stuff that's going to cause you more stress. You got more money in your pocket, you go buy a better car. Next thing you know, you're paying for that car. You're paying for it for 5 to 7 years, and the car still got problems. Same problems your old car had. What is the best basic advice for getting on the inside if you're a shorter fighter fighting a taller fighter? Slip the jab. Slip the jab. That's all you got to do. You got to slip the jab. You got to time the jab out. You got to come in with the jab. He throw that arm out. When he bringing that arm in, you come in right under it. Just like the boogeyman. Come in under the arm. Is that MJ in my background? No, I don't have no basketball players in here. That's probably Muhammad Ali. Joey Cadola. I don't know if I know you or not. No, I don't know you. Not from what you saying you met me. Man, y'all know I don't be on those stupid websites, man. I don't be on those sites looking for folk, man. If I can't find the folk I'm looking for in real talk, then I don't want to talk to them. I don't do no websites, bruh. I got my Facebook page went from 649 people that was following me to 20,000 in 2 weeks. All because of certain videos I put out that people seem to like. And look, I don't do no chat lines, bro. No, I don't do no dating sites. I've been married for 34 years. It won't even a grinder out when I got married. I'm too well known, man. If I put my face somewhere, everybody gonna know. They're gonna tell on me. Was it hard for you to stop drinking? Nah. I came in the kitchen and dumped out a half a bottle of Coke 45 right in the sink. And that was the end of it. So you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You gotta know when to cut the line, bro. I won't go nowhere with drinking. Drinking won't do nothing for me. Drinking never helped nobody do nothing but get drunk. Hey, look, Joey Kadala. No, hold up. Let me get my other phone. Joey Kadala, I'm about to get on your channel right now, and I'm gonna see exactly who you are. We're gonna see what the troll look like. We're gonna talk about the troll for a minute, cause every troll I didn't checked out was a sucker. So we're gonna see if you a sucker or not, cause you sure is talking a whole lot. But we about to pull you up right now. Every now and then I try to test these guys and see what they made out of. Joey Kadola. Let's see what's on his channel. Cause if you up here, you supposed to have some people up here. Nah. Then what your channel say? Nothing. Means you just up here. You just what I thought. Just what I thought. Just what I thought. A sucker. Doing nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and treat you just like I do the rest of the suckers. Just wanted some attention. Just wanted some attention. Coke 45, man, I drank everything. Coke 45 was just the beginning, bro. That was like spring water to me. I did it all. I drank alcohol, liquor, wine, coolers, vodka, Hennessy, gin. Oh, I drank everything until I decided I didn't want to drink no more. When I decided I didn't want to drink no more, I cut out sodas and coffee. I drink vegan hot chocolate, protein shakes, and water now. All you had to do is just say you ain't want to drink no more. Did you model your boxing style after a certain boxer, or what's your favorite defensive move? Nah, it was a guy that lived in my neighborhood that taught me boxing before I ever went to a boxing gym. He was in trouble, but he had took boxing gym. He had been in the boxing gym for a couple of years. He was about 5 or 6 years older than me. His name was Ronnie Massenberg. They called him Snake. He showed me my style of boxing. He said it would do well for my size and my weight and my height and my length. And he showed me to use my speed, showed me how to put power in, punches people wouldn't know you had. And when he showed me all of that, I went with it. Then I went to a boxing gym because he got locked up. He was on parole. And parole violation, he got locked up. I went to the gym. I told the owner of the gym who had taught me boxing, he told me to go put my gloves on. Excuse me. I climbed in the ring. Excuse me. And I outboxed the first person he put in the ring. He just wanted to see how I moved. He knew what the other guy had taught me. And then he started working with me. And that was where my style came from. Hey, Coach Carl, I'm new. I can tell you be whipping these suckers. Hey, look. I don't be trying to. I just be trying to be chill. I'm a chill dude now, bro. I believe it. So you could definitely drink less coffee. I know people that drink 3-4 cups of coffee a day. Man, I just drink hot chocolate, and that's only when it's cold outside. Somebody say Hennessy, now we talking, man. They want a drink that was made that I haven't tasted. Long Island Iced Tea, I could drink the whole bottle. But I had to cut it out, though. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut it out. You might be looking at the wrong picture. You say Bruce Lee look like MJ on my wall. You might be talking about Muhammad Ali, because Bruce Lee too light skin. Too light skin. Bruce Lee so light skin on my wall, he look white. So I know that ain't the one you think is Michael Jordan. You probably think about the picture that's right here on this side of Muhammad Ali. Much love from Alaska. I had a homeboy that was stationed in Alaska in the Army, and he loved it there. He left Alaska and went to Colorado because he loved it there. It was still cold. I know it was hard to find amateur fights for me because it's deep. It's hard to find amateur fights for anybody, depending on your height, your weight, and your level of experience. I took a lot of fighters to a fight. I'm going to take 15, 20 fighters to a fight. Only 5 of them get matched just because of their height, their weight, their reach, and their record. If I had a guy that was brand new, but he was 5-0, 5-0, they won't want to fight him. A lot of times in small tournaments, got a guy that's 2-2 or 3-2. He don't want to fight a guy that's 5-0. Headed to the gym and on the bag in a few. Great content. Hey, look, Chris Norwood, handle your business, player. Don't let nobody slow your roll, dog. Don't let them slow your roll. You got things to do. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all getting the likes up. Y'all got my likes up from 18 to 21 in about 3 minutes. Can I push it to 30 before I get offline? I still got about 20 minutes up here. Can I get 30 likes in the house? Can y'all support and respect your boy long enough to give him 30 likes? Somebody say, do you still do that? Still do what? Chris Norwood, salute, dog. I would box someone for your gym. All my guys were good, but they weren't impossible to beat. They just was trained well. I had a lot of small guys. Hard to find fights for small guys. All my guys were pretty much under 140. I had 108 all the way to 140. I didn't have too many heavyweight guys. It's a guy online that been chiming in, Mike Jones. Mike Jones was a super heavyweight for my gym, and he did good. He's still out there boxing now. He boxing pro. Yeah, Bruce Lee's on my wall. Bruce Lee's on the wall right behind me. See, over there. Bruce Lee right there. But Muhammad Ali is on this wall. And Mike Tyson's on the other wall. Those are 3 people I like the most. Muhammad Ali just had good hand-eye coordination, good footwork. I live in Missouri. I'm gentle sparring, and I've dabbled against larger classes. Hey, that's what it is. Make sure when you sparring guys that are bigger than you, that are slower than you, because they're going to be stronger than you, but they're going to be bigger and slower. You can't get ready for a fight that's your size if you've been sparring guys that's way bigger than you. People think when they spar, if you 150 and you spar a guy 180 or 190, you think you're getting good work, but the guy you're ready to fight going to be a lot faster than him. That's what happened to Canelo. Canelo was so used to fighting bigger, stronger, slower opponents that when he ran into Terrence Crawford, he was smaller and faster. Now what you going to do? Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all getting the like button up. And if y'all on the channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button so y'all can come back and enjoy the conversation at a later date. I tell people never spar a person more than 10 pounds your weight, 10 pounds up or 10 pounds down. Therefore, you are sparring somebody in your weight class. You know what it feels like to get hit by somebody in your weight class. You also know what it feels like to have speed by somebody in your weight class. Now we talking. Then you actually building towards something. But a lot of smaller guys be like, well, coach, ain't nobody left to spar. I want to spar this guy 180, but you only weigh 130. Yeah, but he won't be able to hit me, though. That's the problem. The problem is he should be hitting you. That's how you're going to learn. You got to spar people in your own weight class. And that's how you giving the guy, because if you got a guy that say 125, you're to fight 126, and you 140, you're not going to be like another 126 guy. You're going to be a little stronger. You might be fast, but you're going to be a little stronger. and he ain't gonna learn nothing from that. He gonna learn how to lose from it. You think you getting him ready, but you ain't getting him ready unless you put him in there with a guy his size. I got a video I dropped on this channel earlier this morning called Head and Chin Movement. Make sure y'all watch that video, Head and Chin Movement. Also, calf training and why it's essential. Calf training, talking about calves, the back of your legs. Watch the calf training video. Somebody just asked me how many calf raises do I do a day. I do 200 a day. I do 200 squats and 200 calf raises every day. And somebody asking me questions now on the head and chin movement. I see you said excellent idea on my wall squats. Hey, look, try them. If you got some 50s, put them 50s on your legs, see what you made out of. Hey, look, somebody talk about, hold on. Somebody was talking about a video I talked about the knuckles. And I told him, he said the video got 44,000 views on YouTube. Hey, look, I got 5.8 million views on the same video on Instagram. All depends on what people are looking for. Say the strongest chin don't get hit, or the strongest chin don't get hurt when they get hit. I know a lot of guys that get hit in the chin, but they got an ironclad chin. They got an ironclad chin. They won't go down. I've seen a lot of guys take a beat and still don't go down. So your teacher is great, but he's getting up there. What's up there? How old is he? Most of the greatest teachers got a lot of age on them. This guy told me, y'all seen my my wall sit video where I got 100 pounds on my leg. This guy said I managed to do 4 minutes. He ain't managed to do 4 minutes with no 100 pounds on his leg. That's what's so funny, man. When people say that, they say it with an open end statement. So it don't. It seems like he meant to say he did 4 minutes with 250s on his leg. Man, that's about near impossible. I don't think Bruce Lee would do 4 minutes with 250-pound dumbbells on his leg. But I do 5 minutes with a 25-pound on my leg. Well, 4 minutes with a 25-pound on my leg. I did 5 minutes with nothing on my legs. Just me holding myself up. But for somebody to tell you they did 4 minutes with some 50s, you already know what kind of party this is. I like to see that one. You go ahead and videotape that one. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my channel. Let people know what kind of work you're doing. Because I train my legs every day and I can't do it. I think a lot of people can't do it. The bigger guys can't do it either. It ain't got to do with how big your legs is. Good evening, my brother. Did you see? No, I don't watch Banky. I ain't got nothing against him, bro, but I got my own stuff that I watch. I got 7 YouTube channels, bro. I ain't got time to be on somebody else's channel watching somebody talk about the same thing I talk about. But, you know, his channel ain't basically like mine, though. His channel is basically talking about his life in, let's just say this. I ain't trying to put the brother on blast, but he's talking about his life, what he did for the last 30-something years. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't what I look for when I'm looking for a channel. But I'm sure he's doing good, and I appreciate the brother. Say good foothills for jogging around there. Hey, look, I like going to Maryland because when you go to Maryland, them hills go just like this. You run straight up the hill. Some guys be asking me about this cat on YouTube, but I think that they must be affiliated with the cat because I see like 6 guys asking me about this one guy on YouTube. I think they just using my channel to talk about him because I don't know how that worked. But yeah, you got to be careful what people start asking you because people get on my channel and ask me the same question every day. And when they ask you the same question every day and you give them the same answer every day, I think they're using my channel to promote whatever they're talking about. And I ain't trying to, look, I ain't got nothing against another dude. Nothing against no other dude, but he ain't talking about me on his channel. So why I'm going to spend a whole lot of time talking about him on mine? Say concrete masonry. Hey, that's what Jesus used to do. He used to do brick, was a brick mason. Hey, look, sometimes you got to know the game. It's good work, but it's hard work. I knew some guys that were brick masons. They made a lot of money during the summer, but couldn't make no money in the winter. Make sure y'all go and watch that calf training video. I got a calf training. It's called Calf Training and Why It's Essential. Calf training and why it's essential. Then I got another new video called Head and Chin Movement. Y'all always asking me how to get out the way of a punch. Go and watch that head and chin movement. Oops. I'm typing the wrong thing. I'm on the wrong channel typing the wrong thing. It says Jesus was referred to as a carpenter in the Bible, but the original word tecton means a border craftsman or builder who likely worked with stone just as much as brick. That's why I said a brick mason. So he was both. But back in the day, back in the Bible days, if you was a carpenter, you built. You built from the ground up. So I know they built houses out of brick and stones back then too. But look, I don't know it all. I just know I know what I read. I know I read that he could work with them stones and that wood. So that's why I said brick mason. Yep, that's what I said. He was mostly like a what we call a Class A contractor. Class A contractor can build anything from a house to a shed. He can build it all. He can build anything in the house. I got some guys that are Class A contractors, man. Them dudes can build anything. They can measure and build you a cabinet. They can measure and build you a house. Hey, look, but I appreciate y'all being online, man. We got those likes up to 29. That's a wrap. I appreciate y'all being online. We got those likes up to 29. And only if I had a little bit more time, I think I would get the chill going down my spine. We talking about Jesus and whether he built bricks or did wood. I wish I was back then because I probably would have did what I could. Y'all see me, I'm online every day talking all kinds of trash. Telling all the haters to kiss my beep. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, man. Y'all know how I do when I start to flow. Just trying to tell y'all a couple of things that I know. I read the Bible from time to time. And every now and then I try to put it in a rhyme. Y'all know how I do when I just get off the top of the dome. Y'all see me when I'm chilling always in my home. Y'all don't see nobody in the background or sitting on the chair. But it don't mean when I show that picture, y'all won't stare. Y'all know your boy Coach Carl. I've been in the game for 20,000 years. I don't got no regrets and I don't have no fears. I like to flow as hard as I can, let y'all know what time it is. They should say, yo, man, I think that dude's a whiz. But look, I got to get offline right now because it's almost that time. And I'm glad I got to close this whole thing with a rhyme. So, I know y'all might hate me and might feel some sorrow, but guess what? I'll catch y'all again tomorrow. Holla. Peace.